And so from right here, laying on your back, take up lots of space. Okay, you can take your arms out even wider, kind of like a starfish. Even kick your heels off towards the edges of your mat or your space. And then go ahead and take some good, long, deep breaths. And as you breathe in, allow your lungs to really expand and press up against the inside of your torso. And as you breathe out, just really deflate and relax into your space a little bit more. And then see if you can work the breath in a little bit deeper. And if you can even visualize bringing the breath deeper down into the bottom of your belly, kind of like beneath your belly button, it can just give you a really good access point to your internal landscape. This is where I invite you to pay a little more attention to today, that internal landscape. And then take a few more breaths, and you might even bring your hands on your belly here for these last few before we get moving. And so it's Monday. Okay, we have a really prime opportunity here to start our week off on the right foot. And today I just invite you into this opportunity to be more curious. And I feel that now that things are shifting and changing as they have been day in and day out and weekly, we have kind of this new shift that's happening in Kelowna where we're at. And sometimes we have to really check back into that word, the curiosity, and seek to understand, especially as we go into some of our relationships, some of our places that maybe we haven't spent a lot of time. And that if we go from that place, that we're just curious about how other people are navigating their life and how they're going through their day-to-day, that we have this really cool opportunity to just understand further. And then we can just give space. Okay, so go ahead and take another breath in. And a big exhale. And then reach your arms overhead. Take a good long stretch. And bring your knees in towards you and just give your shins a little squeeze in. Okay, take another breath in. Feel your low belly press against your upper thighs. And side out your mouth, let it go. Okay, take your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands behind your head. I'm going to lower your right leg down just about a quarter of the way towards the floor. Okay, flex your feet, take a long breath, and then sit your head and shoulders up towards your legs with your exhale. Okay, and then inhale, lay your head back. Keep your legs just like they are. And then exhale to sit up towards your legs once again. Okay, keep pushing out for your heels. And then really take this onto your pace. Okay, again, you can take this curiosity into your body here, into your physical body, your mind. See how you're feeling right here this morning on this Monday. Okay, we had lots of celebrations this past weekend. It was Grant's birthday on Friday, and it was my dad's birthday on Saturday. And it feels good to get back into a routine here this week. And even though it looks a little bit different, that's okay. Just rolling with the punches, and wherever you're at, know that it's possible to roll with the punches even when it's hard. Okay, last one here on this side. So sit up towards your legs. Just a little pause. That's it. And then you can keep your hands behind your head, or option to take your arms straight out in front of you, and a little pulse of your head and shoulders off your mat for 5. Sit up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then set your right foot flat down. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh, just for that figure 4 shape. Okay, take your arms out nice and wide beside you. Push through your right foot and lift your hips up off the mat, just for a single leg hip bridge. Okay, just hold the top to start. A little tuck of your tailbone, lift your hips, and then pull your low ribs in, just so we keep your low back good and safe. Okay, lower your hips down to a hover, full breath in. And then keep pushing down sturdy through your right heel and lift your hips. Okay, take this on with your breath now. Inhale, lower your hips, and exhale, lift your hips. Okay, breathe in to lower down, and exhale to lift up. Last few like this, lower your hips to the floor, and then as you lift up, just still make sure that your hips are level. Okay, last 2. Lift, breathe in to lower, and then last one, lift up. Okay, set your hips down, hug your knees into your chest, a little squeeze, little rock side to side as well. And then take your legs straight up towards the ceiling once again and hands behind your head. Okay, lower your left leg down about a quarter of the way. Keep pushing up and out through your heels. Big breath in here. And then curl your head and shoulders off the mat. Okay, lower your head and shoulders down, full breath. And then same thing, I want you to exhale to sit up. Curl in towards your legs. Yeah. Okay, breathe in, your spine gets long towards the mat. And then as you curl in, tuck your chin in, low ribs towards your hips. Okay, so just as we're going through these first few movements here on your back, see if you can take the time to just check in. Okay, a little check in with how you're doing. Okay, always a good place right here at the start of practice, the start of any movement, just to see how you're doing, what you're working with. And so then at the end, you can kind of check in again and see how that may have shifted. Okay, and then we got one more here. Okay, so head back, exhale to curl in, hold it strong. Okay, keep your hands behind your head or take your arms out in front of you. Little challenge here to pulse your head and shoulders off the mat. You guys got it. Yep. Little pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your left foot flat down, cross your right ankle over left thigh. Again, just for that figure 4 shape. If you like the little sway side to side, you can definitely do that. Arms out to the side, just a little bit of space. And organize the shoulder blades underneath your spine. And push through your left heel to lift your hips. Okay, so brand new side. Again, we can get curious here. And we lower down with the hips towards the mat. And then exhale to lift up. Okay, and just get curious about how the left side's a little different than the right. Or maybe it's a lot different. Okay, and just taking the time here to navigate how you can adjust your efforts and your focus, perhaps through the heel, the ball of your foot, so right behind your big toe, and your breath. And just going nice and easy, big push through your heel, squeeze the back of your left leg and your left glute. Yeah, keep breathing out, you guys. Lift right up towards the ceiling. And then we still keep low ribs in, right? Just keep core strong. Last 2 here, we lift. And then one more time, lift right up. Okay, and then set both your feet flat down and wide to the edges of the mat. And give your knees a little sway, left and right, side to side. Just a little side to side, that's it. Perfect, and then you roll off into your right side and come on over to tabletop position, hands and knees. Oh yeah, really good. So I always like to bring my shoulders back just behind my wrist to line up, fingers straight forward, and then I come forward, shoulders over wrist. So if you want to try that out, just hips back, set up shoulders in line, and then come over top. Okay, look up towards the ceiling, curve your low back, big breath. Round your spine in and exhale all your air. Okay, cat and cow, your breath. Spine like cow here, and then round in, spine like cat, exhale. Okay, keep it going just like this. Some of you might like to move a little bit quicker, and some of you might like to really slow it down. So why don't you just tune in, get curious about what it is that you need here this morning. Okay, there's any other little custom movements, maybe a little sway with the hips, side to side, that could feel really nice here. Okay, and once you made your way through one more round, go ahead to downward dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and really press your hands down and forward into the mat. Gain some more movements that feel good for you. Okay, you can even glide forward to a high plank and slide back to down dog. That's it. Just warming up your shoulders, the backs of your legs. That's it. I'm just getting even more curious now that your head is below your heart, just more curious about your back body. Okay. In yoga, it said that the front of your body is self and the back of your body is community. So I always love to just check in. Sometimes my spine is feeling a little bit tender, and you can relate that to community in a lot of different ways, right? Your family, your friends, your city, your extended, country, and how we're all connected, right? So just with that in mind, go ahead and take a deep breath. Press down and back with the heels as you exhale. Okay, and then walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Big toes touch. Take a halfway lift and breathe in. Fold into your legs as you exhale. Okay, we come to stand tall, rise up, reach high. And fold over your legs as you exhale. Okay, halfway lift, breathe in. And then plant your hands, go to high plank and just pause for a moment here. Okay, bring your hips in line with heels and shoulders. And then look forward a little bit more, full breath. Take your right knee to your nose and round in like you did with cat. Okay, step back to plank, inhale. And left knee to nose, round in. Step back, plank position. Right side one more time, we round in. And step back, plank, and left side exhale. Okay, high plank, knees up or down, slow lower all the way to your chest. Okay, cobra, head and chest rise, full breath. And then roll down to your mat as you exhale. Okay, inhale, lift your head, lift your chest. And exhale to roll down. Okay, we'll do it one more time. Cobra, head and chest rise up a little bit more. And then through your knees, take downward dog with your exhale. Long breath here. Feel free to side out your mouth as you exhale. Then step your right foot through for crescent lunge. Left leg stays straight and strong. Arms rise up. Breathe in. Warrior two as you breathe out. Yeah, just like that, you guys, you got it. Now straighten your right leg, turn your right toes to the left. This is star pose. Arms reach way high, big reach, that's it. I love that this is a pose, PS. Okay, turn your right toes back to the front of the mat, take warrior two, and then take your hands down to the top of your mat. Lift your right leg, three-legged dog. Okay, so really kick your right heel up and back. And then step your right foot down. Okay, left foot steps forward. Crescent lunge. Take your arms up nice and high as you push through left heel. And warrior two. And you straighten your left leg, left toes turn to the right. Star pose, reach up, look up, full breath. And left toes turn back to the left, warrior two. Okay, hands come down to the mat. Step back, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts way high. Okay, and then step your left foot down. You're in down dog. Everybody, long breath in and a big breath out. Okay, look forward, hop or step forward, top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in, and forward fold as you breathe out. Come to stand tall, reach high, full breath in. Forward fold, let it go, and fold. Okay, halfway lift. And high plank, find a smooth lower all the way down to your belly. Good, and then take cobra at the bottom, just one time, inhale. And then roll down to your mat as you exhale. Okay, take your hands a bit more back here. Tuck your toes. Option to keep your knees down, and we go push up to plank position. Yeah, okay, good, just like that. Now breathe in, and then take your right knee to your nose as you exhale. Perfect, step it back, and left knee to nose. Step back, breathe in. Right side, exhale. Step back, and left side. Okay, high plank, breathe in. This time, chaturanga, lower halfway or just what you can hold. Upward facing dog, toes point back, your knees are lifted. And downward dog, exhale. Full breath here. Big breath out. Okay, take your right foot forward once again. Crescent lunge, arms rise, inhale. And warrior two as you exhale. We open up. Straighten your right leg, star pose, toes turn, reach up, look up. And as you turn your right toes back to the right, hands go down to the inside of your right leg and you lift your left heel up nice and high. So you're on the ball of your left foot. Okay, take your right elbow down to the inside of your ankle on the right. Okay, so we try to get down nice and low into the hips and then take your right arm high towards the ceiling. Okay, right elbow to your ankle, full breath in. And then right arm reaches high, exhale. Inhale, elbow to ankle. And reach high, exhale. 2 more times, here we go, in breath. And exhale to reach up. 1 more, breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, high plank. Big breath in, you step back. Chaturanga, lower halfway or all the way. Upward facing dog or cobra, breathe in. And downward dog, exhale. Okay, we take 1 breath here, fill up. And then empty. Left foot steps through, crescent lunge. We rise up. And we open to warrior two. Straighten left leg, star pose. Turn your toes, reach up. And from here, toes point back to the top of the mat, warrior two, and just circle your hands around to the inside of your left foot. Okay, pop your right heel up. You might even widen your left foot a bit to the left and bring your left elbow to your ankle. Okay, breathe in and your left arm goes high. Exhale, you twist. Inhale, elbow to ankle. Exhale, lift up and open. Inhale, elbow to ankle. And exhale, you open. Hey, 2 more times. You guys got it. Full breath. One more. Okay, high plank, full breath in. Legs are strong. Chaturanga, you flow. Upward dog, breathe in. We're building heat in the body. Big sigh, exhale, let it go to down dog. Okay, breathe in here. And exhale, let it go. You walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, full breath in. And forward fold to let it go. Okay, come to stand tall, reach up high. And bring your hands to your heart. And you bow your chin and close your eyes. So right here, as we've moved together. And you've been tapped into your breath and just how you are really, really doing here this morning. Okay, if there's any other intention or dedication of your like movement or anything you just want to keep in mind while you're moving today, this is really an awesome point to bring it into your mind, bring it into your heart, and just allow that to come through you while you move. Okay, and especially here at the beginning of our week, such a prime opportunity to lay the groundwork for the rest of the day and for the weeks to come. Okay, relax your arms, open your eyes, and we'll go to your weights, whatever it is that you're using. Okay. And then remember, anytime you need rest and water, you just take it as you need. Okay. So take your feet out nice and wide, maybe like about outer shoulders. Okay. And you're going to take your toes out a little bit wide as well. You're going to breathe into our squat. So fill your lungs as you get low. And then we're going to come up into a high pull, just like this. So elbows out to the side, palms are facing you. Okay, great. Squat back, breathe in. This time, palms face out, we go to bicep curl. Perfect. We're gonna alternate between these two. So we inhale to squat, high pull, exhale, stand tall. That's it, breathe in. And then we curl, exhale. Now I want you to put a little more focus on your glutes here, okay? So when you stand tall, squeeze your glutes, legs are straight and strong. Okay, so now you take this on, your breath and your movement. So always inhale on the way down and exhale to the top when you're strongest. That's it. Really good job, you guys. You got her. Yeah. Yes. Very good. So good to see you guys here this morning. So good. Okay, and see if as you exhale, for this first round, you can exhale through your nose. Okay, so it's a really good way to get the body warmed up and to stay warm. Okay, just keep your mouth closed and exhale through your nose. That's it. And to see how you can again get curious just about your pace here. Okay, so if you're feeling solid with where you're at, or a little bit of a nudge, a little push forward into a little more quickness. That's it. Okay, go one more of each with your high pull and your curl. And an easy fold forward. Mindfully put your weights down to the side. Okay, and then take your halfway lift, full breath in. And then plant your hands. You can hop or step to plank and we hold strong. Okay. And then from here, we're going to start into mountain climbers. So you're just going to take your knees straight forward towards your elbows. Okay. Keep that going just like that. Short burst here. Okay. Breath moving. For 4. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Take downward facing dog. Your hips are lifted. Big breath in. Long breath out. In the high plank position, full breath. Chaturanga, lower halfway. Upward dog, breathe in. And downward dog, breathe out. Full breath together. Full breath out. Full breath here. And exhale. Okay, step your right foot through between your hands. You're gonna bring your weights in nice and close and still keep your left leg straight just to start here, okay? Bring your weights up with you and torso comes over top of the hips, okay? Your feet are hip width apart, so a bit of space between them. Okay, and we're gonna start with just your legs. So I want you to lunge down nice and deep, bend into your left knee and your right at the same time, and exhale to come up. Okay, you lower down with control as you breathe in, and exhale to come up. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, short set here. You guys got this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Okay, last 3. Last 2. And 1. Okay, take your weights down. Lift your left leg, standing splits, no weights. Fingertips are on the mat. And then I want you to really stretch up through your left leg. Pull your right hip back. And then from here, you come to Shiva squat. So your left knee touches your right calf. Okay, bend into your right knee. Hold here good and strong. Lean into your right heel and lift your right toes up. Okay, so glute med is our friend that's holding us here. Okay, I want you to now straighten your left leg behind you, standing splits. And then Shiva squat, see how low you can sit into your right hip. Lift your left leg. And Shiva squat, exhale. Keep it going, you guys, you got it. Lift up and bring it in. Standing splits to Shiva squat with your breath out. We got 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold your Shiva squat. You guys got it. Little smile on your face. You can do this. Hold strong and step your left foot beside your right. Forward fold. Hang your head heavy. Okay, take a big belly breath in and a big breath out. Okay, grab your weights. We're gonna come all the way up to stand tall. Okay, shoulders right over hips, over your heels. And then you're gonna step your left foot way back. We lunge down nice and low, just like we were in the beginning. And then as we come up, we're gonna go into an upright row. So your elbows draw back, shoulder blades together, and you're standing tall. Yeah, good. Okay, left foot steps back. Come up, upright row. Okay, so it's like our bent over row where we pull elbows back, but you're just up tall. Yeah, that's it. Left foot goes back and pull back. There you go. And then see if you can get your exhale happening when you come to stand tall. Okay, breathe in, step it back. Exhale, pull. Big squeeze. That's it. You kind of like really draw back. It's almost like a fist pump, like, yes. There you go, you got it. Yes. Okay, last 2. And last 1. Take forward fold and easy, easy, put your weights down. Good job, you guys. Halfway lift and fold in. All right. Now, step your right foot back and your right leg is straight and strong here to begin. Okay, I want you to bring your weights with you. We come all the way up to good tall posture. Feet are hip width, just the legs. Okay, lower down into your split lunge and then come up out of your lunge. Okay, inhale to lower. Push on your left heel to come up. Lower down and come up. That's it. Okay, we're here for 4. 3. Good job, you guys. Lift up your left toes. 2. And 1. Take your weights down. Lift your right leg. You're in standing splits. Okay, so we'll go for a little Shiva squat here. Take your right knee to your left calf. Just hold for this first one. Shift into your left heel a bit more. So pull your weight back and lift your left toes. Standing splits, straighten your right leg and your left. And Shiva squat, exhale. Up and back, breathe in. And Shiva squat, exhale. Okay, really pull left hip back here, you guys. Lift up and bring it in a little bit lower. Inhale, up and back. Exhale to bring it in. 2 more times, here we go. Inhale. Exhale. In breath, left toes lift, and Shiva squat. Hold here, good and strong. Little pause. Maybe you hover your hands and step your right foot beside your left. Okay, grab your weights. We're coming all the way up to stand tall. Okay, shoulders over hips over heels. Then right foot steps way back. We're in that long lunge again, okay? Pull back, upright row. So elbows go back, shoulder blades together. Okay, go again, right foot back. Exhale, pull back. And you can really take a hot second, right? To pull your elbows back. Feel the shoulder blades come together towards the spine. And then go. Next one. Okay, everybody, last two. And forward fold. Okay, heel toe your feet out a little bit wider. You can either catch hold of your toes or opposite hand to opposite elbow for a little sway side to side. Okay, take a few extra good long breaths here. Okay, and then we'll come through center. Let your hands come down. If your weights weren't like quite off to the side, you can move them even further off. Okay, hands plant, hopper step to plank position. And now we're gonna go into a mountain climber with a twist. So you're gonna take your left knee towards your right elbow, right knee, left elbow, and keep twisting. Remember, you can slow this down and just go knee towards elbow, pump your knees in. Okay. Mountain climbers with a twist, that's it. You guys got it. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Take downward facing dog, hips high. High plank position, breathe in. Low push up, chaturanga. Upward dog and downward facing dog. Full breath here. Big sigh out, let it go. All right, come on down to your knees. If you need a little hot moment, no problem. Water, all good. And then we're gonna stay on hands and knees here. Okay, so your left elbow is gonna come down to the floor and your right knee goes to the right. So let's just do this first. And now I want you to create a little circle forward with your right knee to the side. So a little circle forward, yep, nice. And then a little circle backwards, yep. That's it. Perfect, good job you guys, you got it. Nice work. And then go ahead, put your right knee on your right tricep. That's it. Kick your right leg straight back at an angle, 45 degrees. So straight back, that's it. Knee to your tricep and then kick it straight back. Inhale, knee touches in. Exhale, kick it back. Yeah, you guys got her. Okay, keep breathing in to bring it in. And then as you exhale, kick and like really lift. This is glute med again. Our good friend glute med. Last 2. And 1. Let your right knee come down. Sit your hips back, child's pose. You can stay on your elbows here if you'd like as well. Okay, and then we're gonna go straight into the other side. So come back forward, tabletop. Take your right elbow down. And then we're gonna start to create those circles with your left knee, okay? So take your knee out to the side and start to go forward to begin. And this might feel kind of awkward and odd, like it's very hard to draw like a, like a tiny circle. Doesn't have to be super tidy, it's more about just trying to get that opening happening and a bit of movement at your hip. Okay, good. And then go backwards. Backwards with your knee. I'm just curious about how your right side is maybe burning still, yeah? Okay, good. Stay with this. And then attach your left knee to your left tricep. Hold strong there. And then kick it straight back at an angle, 45 degrees. Yes. Inhale. Exhale. Try and lift your leg a little bit. When you go to kick back, lift it up. Okay, good job, you guys. You got it. Yes. Last two. Take child's pose. Knees go side by side, hips to your heels, arms can stretch out, and just let your forehead come down for a little moment here. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. All right, we'll come up to stand on your knees. Then we're gonna go into tricep extensions, okay? So if you need a little extra cushion under your knees, you could fold your mats over, okay? So take your weights up. Slowly, slowly take your weights back behind you and reach up. From here, we squeeze glutes as well as low ribs pull in. Okay, so your core is strong. We reach high. And then if you have two weights, a little challenge here at the end to separate the weights and reach them out and back and up all at once. Last three, we got this. Big squeeze right up. 2, 1. Okay, really good, you guys. I want you to step your right foot forward from here. Tuck your left toes and lift your left knee. And this is like runner's lunge. Okay, we come up halfway and then we go for a set of rows in this hinged over position. Okay, so arms go long and then exhale to pull back. All with your breath, okay? Last 3, 2, and 1. Weights go down. We go to 3-legged dog. So you plant your hands, lift your right leg up and back. And right foot steps through, standing splits. Okay, lift your left leg and you're balancing on your right. Okay, bring your weights with you. We go to single leg deadlift, come all the way up. Press your weights overhead and lift your left knee. Okay, take your left leg behind you just like you did in standing splits. And then you come all the way up, press up, left knee high. Left leg goes back, you reach your weights down. And then we come up, exhale. Okay, you're strong in your middle, right, from your core. And you press. Okay, take it easy, slow and strong, steady as she goes. I was just noticing as I was doing these presses, we got last 3 here, you guys. I'm doing this push-up challenge and just my arms are in a constant state of soreness. It's like, more or less sore. So good. Last one. All the way up to the top. And then I want you to take a monster step back with your left foot. Left knee goes to the mat. Yeah, nice. Right knee goes to the mat. And then we're gonna go back to our tricep extensions, okay? So pull your hips forward, pull your low ribs down, and then take your weights up. Okay, here we go. Reach it back, reach it up. Yes. And those of you that might have been curious what this push-up challenge is, we started back this is week 3. Back on week 1, we started with 10 push-ups, and then we've added 2 push-ups every day. And then we do 30-second plank. Last week was 45-second plank, and this week is a 1-minute plank. And today is 40 push-ups. So I'm just gonna see how that goes. And we're doing it for 30 days. Oh yeah. Okay, good job, you guys. Here we go. Last 3. Little challenge here. 2 and 1. All righty. Weights aside, you take a second. Left foot steps forward. Take your time. Tuck your right toes. You're gonna pop your right knee up off the mat. And we go to this runner's lunge stance with your weights just out in front. Okay, go for your rows, elbows back. Shoulder blades together. Big exhale. Core is strong still. We got this. Here we go for 3, 2, 1. Weights go down. Take your time. 3-legged dog. Lift your left leg up and back. And step your left foot through. Lift your right leg. Okay, so we're in standing splits here. I want you to bring your weights with you. We come all the way up into a curl this time. Curl here. Take your right leg floating behind you, single leg deadlift, just like toppling tree, and come up and curl. Okay, right hip turns down as you take your weights down, and then you come up and curl. Breathe in, and breathe out. Okay, and see if you can keep weight through left heel, left toes are lifted. Last 3 here. We got it. We got it. Last one. Okay, and that monster step back with your right foot. Weights go down, go to downward dog. Hips are high. Okay, take a deep breath in, a big sigh out. Okay, high plank position. Low push-up, chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Full breath here. Full breath out. Okay, come on down to your knees. If you need some more water, you can definitely do that. And then we're gonna come around onto your back. Yes, we are. Okay. So good. You're gonna scoot yourself out in front and hug your knees in as you lay onto your back. Okay. Breath is here. Just take a big belly breath in and a big sigh out. Let it go. Another one like that. Breathe in and let it go. Okay, and set your feet just flat down on the floor. Knees are bent. And then you're going to reach for your weights into either hand. Okay. And then we're gonna go into a chest press with a crunch, okay? So you're gonna press your weights up, crunch up into the air. Option to lift your legs and bring your knees towards your nose, okay? And you can make that happen all at once, okay? Lower your head down. You can tap your heels to the floor. And then exhale, press up, crunch up, everything comes in. Okay, now if you go to lower your feet to the floor and your low back lifts a lot, I want you to just lower your legs enough where you can really feel your low back push down. And then that's where you work. Okay, lower down and exhale. Keep it going just like this. Flex your feet. If you're bringing your legs up, if you still have your feet down, no problem. Keep pushing down through your feet and press. Up as you exhale. Last 3. And 2. Everybody, one more time. Up to the top. And then place your weights down. And keep your knees hugged into your chest. All right. Hands behind your head. We're going to move to some more core, but body weight, okay? So we're going to go into bicycle to the left, but you're going to kick your right leg straight out and your left leg straight up towards the ceiling, okay? So only bike to the left, come back to center, your knees bend, and kick it out. Exhale, we twist left. Okay. If you want to make this a little more challenging, you can keep your left hand behind your head and reach your right hand up towards your left foot. Keep breathing and flex your feet. Toes pull towards you. Last 2, and then we hold on 1. And then 1 more. Lift up and hold. Okay, so whether you're reaching up towards your toes or you have both hands behind your head, now we pulse to the left. Exhale. You guys got it. Here we are. 6, 5. Flex your feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back through center. You can set your feet down for a moment. A little swipe of the knees left and right if you'd like. All right, bring your legs back up. Hands behind your head to begin. And then we're going to twist to the right. Ready? Here we go. Right leg up, left leg kicks. Awesome. Kick it. There we go. Okay, good job, you guys. And try to nail that happening all at once. So your legs go to straight and you twist all at once. Okay, and while we're getting into a bit of a burn here, okay, you might start to feel uncomfortable, and that's awesome. I feel like we've had a lot of opportunities here to get uncomfortable over the last couple months. Okay, and we're gonna have sort of like a new version, a new brand of uncomfortable going forward, and that's okay. Okay, if we just continually practice this with our mind and our body, there's a good chance that we will come to understand all the lessons coming to us as they come, okay? Big twist. And then last 2. And then we hold on 1, reach up. See if you can get your left shoulder closer to your right foot a bit more. Legs go a little straighter and feet flex. Pulse up, exhale your breath out. You guys got her. Yes. Yes. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees in. Set your feet down. Really good job, you guys. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to let it out. Okay, and then we're going to go to little bridge for real. Okay, and I only say for real because normally we do like a glute bridge. But this time I want you to lace your fingers underneath you. Roll your shoulder blades together. Lift your hips and tuck your tailbone towards your knees. So the front of your hips lift towards your ribs. Now see if you can lace your fingers together a little closer. Push down through the backs of your arms, your triceps, and your shoulders. Okay, and then try to press through the pinky edge of your hands and forearms down into the mat. Lift right up, everything up. Squeeze your glutes, open the front body. Okay, front body is self, the back body is community. We're working both here. Okay, when we open up the front side, we're really working backside here, yeah? And if we can come to trust that, right? We trust our community, we trust our family, our friends, everybody around us. Okay, and then we work towards making an impact, yes? Okay, so push through your feet, lift your hips. Okay, take a deep breath in. And then let go of your hands and just find that smooth lower, hips to the mat. Take your arms overhead and stretch your legs out. Full body stretch. And roll through one side and come on over onto your belly. Yes. And then push down through your elbows underneath your shoulders. Okay. You can bring your hands into prayer and just point your toes back. Okay, lift your chin, stretch through the front of your body. If it feels okay for you in your neck, you might give your head a little sway left and right, just as long as that's okay for you in your neck. And then you might even like to open your mouth and maybe stick your tongue out. And then sometimes it feels nice to kind of jut your jaw forward, like it stretches the whole front side of your throat into your chest. And if you've been spending a lot of time on a screen or your phone even, it feels good to just stretch out the front of your neck. All right, and then from here, plant your hands. We'll go to down dog. Hips go high. Take your right knee behind your right wrist for pigeon. Stretch your left leg back behind you. And if you have any sensitivities, remember you can come onto the side of your right hip and bring your right leg into this shape of an L or a 7. And then you'll aim your chest over towards your right foot. Okay, remember, thread the needle is also an option if you would prefer. Lots of options for you to stretch your hips. Yeah. So while we're winding down here, just invite you to think of 3 places in your life that you're committed to being curious about this week. And it could be in a maybe unique situation for you, like with your work or friends and family. Like I have a new 1-month-old nephew that we're just navigating, like, how do we go forward as a family? Like, you know, some of us have got to hold him and some of us haven't. And then as we're spending time with people out in sort of quote unquote regular life, how does that look? And so I'm just really deciding, you know, after I spent some time with my family this weekend, I was like, can I just be super curious about what it is like going to be going forward? Okay, what my sister-in-law wants and my brother, and can I just be so dedicated to understanding and going from that place, no matter how I feel about a situation. So if you have sort of like your own situation that, you know, that might be unique to where you're at, you know, maybe you're going back to work and you have your own feelings about that, could we just stay curious? Stay curious about what we have control over. And just that little caveat, the reminder that we don't have control over other people. That's always a good one to remember. Okay, and let's transition to the other side. So if you're on your back, you can switch sides. If you're in pigeon or any version there, you can go to down dog. And then you go to your left side. And just set it up in the same way that you did the first time, whether you're taking that pigeon version where your leg's in an L shape and then you lean towards your foot, or if you're on your back, just set it up just right. And then tell you what, those of you that maybe work with people, you're, out and about and you're maybe transitioning into some of that, or even just going back into some of the places like say restaurants or places that you would have spent time before. Just remember that everyone is navigating all of this different stuff in their own way. And that you can come back to this time and time again, that you don't control other people. And that if you stay curious, that you can just be like, wow, isn't that another interesting way to look at something? And then you don't need to change or shift it. It can really just be something unique, right? And everybody has gone through this time so differently, right? And so all of us will be navigating the future differently as well, right? And it's just such a good reminder to come back to, because there will absolutely be times where we're tested and we're challenged and maybe super frustrated. And that's okay. It's just like, how do we want that to show up, and how do we want to be in control of our own reactions and decisions? Yeah. Okay, and then everybody, let's just take a big breath in and a good sigh out. All right, and then those of you that were in a pigeon variation, you just come through your left hip and come all the way around to seated. And then those of you that were on your back, just come on up and we'll go bottoms of feet together with your knees open wide. And you sit up nice and tall. You might even like to close your eyes for a moment here. Just let your knees fall open. Just your hands can rest on your feet or the fronts of your ankles or shins. You can round forward, catching hold of your toes if you like, chin towards your chest. And sit up nice and tall. Come down onto your back and stretch your legs out one by one. And just let your arms rest beside you, or your hands rest on the front of your body. And just what I was sharing before about the front body being self, a reflection of self, and the back body being a reflection of community. Could we allow both to be present here? The steadiness of your back body supported by the earth, and community supported by the earth. And maybe your hands resting on the front of your belly and your hands just resting on that symbol of you, the symbol of self. Okay. Can we be curious about the new connection between those? And with your attention just resting on the breath, can you relax your face, relax your jaw, maybe you soften your shoulders a little bit more. And we'll rest in Shavasana for a few moments together. Right here. And thank you all again for being here this morning. If you'd like to stay here a little longer, please do. And again, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. Have a really wonderful week, and I hope that I get to see you all again. And I will be in touch as always.